All right, how's everybody doing? Boy, been a pretty tough week, huh? This week with the Charlie Kirk thing and everything. I know there's a lot of people that are pretty down and out about that, and rightly so. Just gonna touch base on that real quick. My opinion, whether you believed in what he spoke about and the way he felt, um, or not, he did have the right to do what he was doing. Okay, this is the United States Constitution. This is the United States of America. We have the right to freedom of speech, and for all these, I want to make sure I use the right words. We'll call them pussies that can't handle when people speak the truth. Uh, you know, our society has created these people like the gentleman that shot Charlie Kirk, and it's a shame. It's a shame that our society has gotten to that point. But anyway, thoughts and prayers out to his family, and I guess that's a whole nother subject that I'm not even going to talk about because it's all over the internet. Everybody's already talking about it. So anyway, thoughts and prayers out to Charlie Kirk. Okay, I watched at least one of his videos every night, and I thought he was doing a pretty good job. But anyway, back to SLC radio cable. I've been down and out now for at least 3 weeks, since August 22nd. Okay, Saturday morning, I'm down here on the bench. Phone rings. My ex-wife's calling at 6:15 in the morning. Okay, my ex-wife doesn't call me at 6 o'clock at night. Never mind 6:15 in the morning. Immediately knew there was something going on. She called, and our daughter had been life flighted down to Boston, Massachusetts, to Brigham and Women's Hospital. So a lot of you probably don't know what that is. Like any major city, it's one of our major trauma centers, amongst a bunch of others down there. And she had gotten in a in an accident with a UTV. Okay, the UTV rolled over, landed on top of her, crushed her from the waist down. Broke her back in 3 places, broke her pelvis on both sides, gashed her leg open, which we thought was from like a piece of metal, but it wasn't. It was actually from blunt force trauma. Okay, burst her leg right open all the way to the bone. So we're talking muscles, ligaments, everything that goes with that. That was part of the big operation on that Saturday morning. Anyway, so and I wasn't going to do this. I really had to really think about this, and I finally just said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And if people can help, people can help. If they can't, they can't. I'm not begging anybody to for money or anything like that, but she does have a GoFundMe page that she put out. Okay, and it's just one of them things. Any little bit will help. Okay, she's going to be down and out for about 4 months. Cannot walk on the left leg for 4 months. It also broke her ankle, and a bolt or something on the machine went through her ankle and left a pretty good sized hole in it. That they're having a tough time with that right now. It's not healing properly, which is, as far as I'm concerned, is the least of my worries. I mean, her back and her pelvis is pretty much where my concern is, and her aorta, which is a blood vessel that runs down the center of your body. It got bruised, and it caused what they call an aorta flap. I'm not going to get into describing that. You can just Google it, aorta flap, and it'll describe what happens with that. And that's kind of, they're saying it's going to be okay, but it's kind of an emergency type situation that has to be kept an eye on. She spent about 4 days, 5 days in ICU, and then another week in a regular hospital bed, and then she got transferred back closer to home to physical therapy. Physical therapy went on for about 5 days and 4 days, whatever it was, and now she is back home, but limited to a wheelchair and a walker and all that. So anyway, not an easy time. A lot of time on my part spent driving back and forth to Boston. Of course, the first few days were pretty hectic because Nobody knew what other injuries were caused. Obviously they're watching for internal bleeding and and so on. And luckily she scathed through that pretty good so far. Anything could happen with this type of injury. So um, obviously I can't show you her broken back or any of that, but I definitely can show you. I know it's kind of gruesome, but this is the cut on her leg that was caused by the machine, smashing down on her. Okay, this is what it looked like when she got to Boston. Um, I just wanted to show that real quick. We'll get out of there. Um, so she was life flighted twice. Once out of the state of Maine down to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and then from Portsmouth, New Hampshire down to Boston because the hospital in New Hampshire could not handle the situation. They felt as though it was beyond their abilities. So anyway, GoFundMe page. All you got to do is go to GoFundMe and punch in her name. Her name's right here. Okay, you can see Teresa Lithgow. And hey, if you can afford something, you can afford it. If you can't, that's fine too. I'm not begging you to do this, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. Maybe there's people that would be willing to help. I'm not sure. I do know that we're going to have negative response to this, and that's fine too. We'll definitely honor your opinion without a doubt. But anyway, so yeah, we're not out of business. We're still here doing our thing. Like I said, it's just that I work 55 hours a week at my regular job. I try to do radios and repairs and sales at night and on the weekends. And for you guys that had to wait, and for you guys that are still waiting, I apologize. I appreciate your patience. I've gotten a few of you guys. I'm trying to do everybody in order, and a few of you guys in the last week have gotten what you ordered. And like I said, I appreciate all your patience with this because it definitely takes up some time. Okay, Boston. On a good day is an hour and a half. During traffic, it's definitely a 2-hour ride. Okay, so we've made multiple trips back and forth to there, and even the local hospital is an hour away, and where she lives is an hour away. So it's a lot of traveling time and a lot of just trying to take care of everything. So anyway, like I said, we're still here. We're still doing well, and we just had a few weeks setback. Which I know most of you will understand. So anyway, if you can help, you can help. If you can't, that's fine too. Like I said, I was a little hesitant on sharing this, but then I just figured, what the hell, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. So anyway, that's that. Again, if you need anything done, you need a new radio, you need any repairs done, the number is 603-732-3175. Give us a call. Send us an email, whatever the case may be, text message. We try to answer them as quick as possible and help you out with getting your equipment up and running. And yeah, that's it. So, sorry, it's early Saturday morning. Anyway, again, if you can help, you can help. If you can't, you can't. And that's fine too. And we definitely got some videos coming up. We're going to have some time this weekend, do a few things. So, hope you join us on that, and we'll see you then. Thank you for watching.